But local derbies, of course, are seldom predictable, and Middlesbrough will be aiming to do themselves and the clubs chasing Newcastle a power of good. The atmosphere is building at the stadium. Waiting for us now with all the latest team news, your match commentator Martin Tyler.
Middlesbrough must wait for a work permit for Branco, the second Brazilian they've signed earlier this week, but Juninho is in their lineup today. Though it is his last league game for some time, he's needed by Brazil's Olympic squad. Middlesbrough have been cruelly hit by injuries recently, but gradually Brian Robson is getting players available again, like Phil Whelan, Jamie Pollock, Phil Stamp and Juninho himself, who all missed that 5-0 thrashing at Chelsea last Sunday. Faustino Aspria flew in from Italy this morning. The full details of his £6.7 million move from Parma finalised yesterday, and he's involved straight away as a substitute. Defender Darren Peacock has served a 2-match suspension, and he regains his place with Steve Howie out with hamstring trouble. David Ginola is still banned, though, after last month's red card at Arsenal. And David Ginola has joined the ranks of the commentators today for a French channel. For the once and only time, he says he doesn't enjoy being suspended. After a week of wintry weather, there's been something of a thaw all over England. The pitch is in very, very good condition. They don't have undersoil heating here, but they have protective sheeting. That's removed today to reveal a surface that the best in the land you would expect enjoy playing on. We shall see. Newcastle claim that description at the moment. Paul Wilkinson chasing. Now, one thing Newcastle are up against here is a very poor record on Teesside. Not in this stadium, of course. It's the first time they've played here. But they haven't beaten Middlesbrough in an away fixture since 1964. Juninho. Wilkinson. Juninho linking up with him. Paul Wilkinson has been something of a forgotten figure at Middlesbrough, but he's got his place back recently because of the lack of alternatives, really. Gillespie looking behind Ferdinand. The way out to the left, though, for Newcastle with Beresford. Ferdinand joining Watson in the centre. That's Watson. Well, an interesting position that Steve Watson took up, coming into the middle from a starting berth wide on the left-hand side. Chipped in with some useful goals this season. This is Gillespie. There's some header. That's straight to Beardsley. Ferdinand. Ferdinand again. Morris. And it's given back to Newcastle by Wilkinson. Oh, and if Ferdinand, who was flying in towards the near post then, he could have got any sort of flick on it. Newcastle might have been in front. It's a dangerous cross from Gillespie. Brian Robson, a boyhood Newcastle United fan, really rooting for the opposition today. Bart. And again, Beardsley. Beresford coming up on the left-hand side. Watson immediately moving into the middle, trying to support Ferdinand. But Gillespie has come in on the far side, and It's the best chance that Newcastle have had to this point. Keith Gillespie has hit the net, but the outside of it. The supply from Beresford, past Watson, well over Ferdinand. And Gillespie got the wrong side of Chris Morris from Middlesbrough's point of view, and Morris will be particularly relieved that Gillespie couldn't take the chance. This is Barnby, Wilkinson, Morris. Well, it was the type of sweeping move that Middlesbrough were putting together so often when they were at full strength earlier in the season. And Chris Morris, finally the player who had the shot. Gillespie, Middlesbrough stirring back. Newcastle can really cut them apart here with Gillespie's own individual skills. Still Gillespie, and well saved Gary Walsh. Even then it could have run to Rob Lee to knock over the line, but the goalkeeper turned it far enough away here. Really at full stretch. And Gillespie, who led the counter-attack and didn't need the supporting players, kept on going until in the end it was only the Middlesbrough goalkeeper who denied him with a splendid stop. Wilkinson with a defensive header. Peacock. Here's Barnby. The best spell of the match. Two opportunities for Gillespie and the Morris effort for Middlesbrough sandwiched in between. Beresford. Now Ferdinand. Lee. Well, the challenge on Rob Lee came from his England colleague Nicky Barnby, who recognised the danger there. And Watson supporting Ferdinand in the centre again, but it's another opportunity for Middlesbrough to counter-attack with Juninho. For Barnby! Well, the timing of the run, the timing of the pass was nigh on perfect. But Nick Barnby, under pressure in the end, just couldn't squeeze it inside the post. Walsh this time didn't do particularly well. Newcastle didn't recognise the chance to challenge for it, and suddenly there are four forward for Middlesbrough. Chernichev has to rush out. It all was from Stamp's back header from the poor kick from Walsh, who this time was happy just to side-foot it a shorter pass to a teammate who was very willing to make that particular angle for him, Nigel Pearson. Still 0-0. Morris. Juninho wants it. Juninho gets it. Wilkinson going in. Well, catastrophe for Newcastle. Juninho cuts the ball back. Paul Wilkinson made the run, but John Beresford put the ball into his own net. And Middlesbrough, after 6 successive defeats, get a present here from the league leaders. A bit of pressure on Beresford. An own goal. Wheeler. Guarded off by Wilkinson. Barnby. Middlesbrough want more. And the mistake by Barton. And the Chernichev is called upon in the end to stop Barnby's shot. Barton could have cleared it. Barton got it back. Came at a good height for the goalkeeper. Ferdinand, Lee. Would have had to get through a lot of players to trouble Gary Walsh. Charged down very quickly. Vital couple of minutes here for the home team to keep their lead intact until half-time. Lee's cross. Watson. This is Albert. Oh, it's a good try by Peacock. Well, there's Newcastle's commitment to the attacking cause. The two centre-backs combining here. Albert's cross. Peacock with a volley, and Gary Walsh made sure that the ball went over the bar. Crowd of just over 30,000, 30,011 in fact, is the biggest ever inside the Riverside Stadium. Bollock. And Barnby is away. And Sanicek did wonderfully well to keep out. Barnby looking for the elevation to just lift it over a goalkeeper who was the last line of defence here, and he poured it away at full stretch to stop Barnby making it 2-0. Juninho. Well, before the game, you said that Middlesbrough would be happy to take a draw here, really, in the current context. But now they're beginning to show signs of their tails really up again. Well, Astria and the other Newcastle substitutes warm up. Paul Kitson and Robbie Elliott. Newcastle looking to repair the damage. Watson. That was an awkward cross for Walsh to try and deal with. He had to leave it in the end, and Morris wasn't taking any risks. Newcastle have a corner. Barton. Walsh. Actually, it wasn't an easy catch to make at all. And he knows that possibly he was a bit fortunate there. His teammates trusted him, but so too did Newcastle. There was no one running in. Walsh fumbled it. Wilkinson on for Barnby. He's in again. Well, those gaps are materialising. And Barnby twice already in the second half, which isn't yet 9 minutes old, has got into positions of great potential. But it stays at 1-0. Beardsley. One thing about Phil Whelan, who looks a bit ungainly at times. Whelan who played the ball away from Beardsley. Whelan is blessed with plenty of pace. That is up. Peter Beardsley was looking along the line there, and that must have been a very, very tight decision indeed. Juninho, that's a great header. Barnby once more. Well, it's one of those trite things that we broadcasters trot out from time to time. He could have had a hat-trick already in the second half. Astria in Newcastle black and white stripes for the first time. His day began back in Italy. He was flown to England today, and here he is making his debut. As the game reaches its three-quarter mark after his £6.7 million signing from Parma, the Colombian comes on for Newcastle United to try and be the rescue package here. Asprilla has played in England already this season at Wembley for Colombia. That was back in September. Newcastle haven't played as they can, but they still are a threat. But now that threat might be cut back a bit if Newcastle, Middlesbrough can play it right here with Juninho. And he's chipped in with a couple of goals since coming from South America. At a time when they really did want something characteristically Brazilian. The shot was into the stands rather than into the back of Sonichek's net. Asprilla. That's a lovely twist and turn. And it's produced the equaliser from Steve Watson. And they all run to Asprilla. 16 minutes to go. The new arrival makes an immediate impact. Steve Vickers thought perhaps he sorted it out here, holding Asprilla up. Well, he hadn't. He couldn't prevent the cross. And in came Watson, who's got this happy knack of chipping in with goals at critical times. And here's another one. Made by Asprilla, scored by Watson. It's 1-1. There isn't quite the zest in Middlesbrough's containing game. That's only to be expected. But Clark. Asprilla has done some damage on one side, looks to the other. And it was flipped back towards Watson, who slipped at the crucial time. Oh, and Ferdinand, who's barely had a chance. Oh! For when things like that happen, you must believe that you're going to win the championship. Les Ferdinand, somewhat in disbelief. Through the legs of Vickers, under the body of Walsh, goalkeeper who's played so well in this game. And a moment to haunt Middlesbrough, a moment to haunt Gary Walsh. A goal that Les Ferdinand, for all that he's scored this season and down the years, one he'll not forget for the surprising nature of it. I wonder what himself makes of it all. He's certainly not got the English to talk to his teammates. Kevin Keegan, who's lived in Spain, will be able to surmount some of the language barrier. Asprilla! There was no flag. Maybe that would have been too much to expect. But it was his first goal-scoring opportunity in English football, and Walsh saved the header from close range. He'd be in Brian Robson's shoes at the moment. He's certainly not panicking about the capacity of his side to stay amongst the elite in this division. Hignett might not yet be a victory here if Middlesbrough can find one telling shot in the time that remains. But Booth is doing more than running down the clock, but that in fact was the last touch on the ball. A dramatic arrival by Faustino Asprilla, who flew from Italy to England only this morning and was put on with Newcastle a goal down. He made the equaliser for Steve Watson, and then Gary Walsh presented Les Ferdinand with the winner. Newcastle pick up 3 more points, and there's no sign of slipping in their charge towards the championship, but the victory won't tell the whole story. It was very, very close, and it took a Colombian to change the picture. Final score at the Riverside Stadium, Middlesbrough 1, Newcastle United 2.
I mean, they're always calling you a messiah at Newcastle, and here you are trailing 1-0, three-quarters of the game gone, and really Middlesbrough deserving to be in front. The manager decides to send on the new record signing.
Yeah, I'm glad we decided to fly him in this morning. You know, I mean, we got the work permit. He wanted to come. He was out there because he wanted to be here. When we were over there on Thursday, just tying up the final loose ends of what has been a long transfer, he said, "Can I come back with you?" And we were trying to explain that he couldn't do that until he got a work permit. Well, I think people saw in 15 minutes just why we hung in so much in this deal, because he is something different. And, you know, he will be a real asset to the Premier League and Newcastle United, I hope.